It's Front Porch Sittin'. I'm Tina Thompson, and the guy I've got with me today is James Otto. He is a country music artist, and we're going to find out a little bit about what he had going on at one time and how he got into country music. How long ago has it been since you started playing and doing? Was it something you did as a kid?
Playing music? I've been playing music my whole life, pretty much as long as I can remember. My mom says I was literally singing in the cradle. So
Aww.
I've been playing an instrument since second grade, I think. So
What
of some
instrument?
kind. I started with the violin, and then
Wow.
I found a guitar and started playing it a little bit. And then I played saxophone for a while. And then I got serious about guitar at like 13 or 14 years old. So.
Why? Was there somebody that inspired you?
Yeah, oddly enough, with the death of Eddie Van Halen, that's a guy that was deeply influential for me as a kid. It made me want to play guitar. I mean, it made guitar instantly the coolest thing you could possibly put in your hands, as a kid. And I never got to that level as a guitar player for sure, but it led to so many other things. That it led to songwriting, and it led to, I just loved guitar. I fell in love with it, and I was playing 8 hours a day, like as a young man, like. So.
And you were somebody, you've been familiar with military life.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I'm a military brat.
So yeah, did that help you with having an outlet, I guess? With
I think it
playing
did. My dad
moving?
was also a player though. My dad played, so he played guitar, he sang, and he also drummed a little bit. And my grandfather played and sang. And so I'm not sure if it was the military background or if I think it was. I'll tell you what the military background did for me was gave me. Enough gumption to go ahead and move to Nashville when the time came. It gave me the strength to go, you know what, I've lived all over the world, I've been all over the world, I could survive anywhere, and Nashville that was the way to do it. So that was kind of how it happened for me. But as far as playing music, it was just in there, man.
Right
I had to do it.
The
Yeah.
heart, you just felt it. And
That's
was
right.
it hard for you in the beginning, James?
I mean, I don't know, man. Hard is digging a ditch for a living, right? I mean, I've had a lot of terrible jobs. This isn't one of them. So the worst day playing guitar is better than the best day digging ditches. So
That's right.
yeah.
I love it. So you did have some chart-topping singles.
Yes, I have. I had a song called "Just Got Started Loving You," which was my #1 as an artist, and as a songwriter. It was my first #1. And then I've had a couple other songs that have been top 40 for me as an artist. But I've also written hits for other people. So.
Do you have a favorite of one of those songs?
Of the songs that I've written for other people?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Well, Just Got Started Loving You, certainly I'm proud of and excited about. But my favorite song I've ever written is called In Color. It was a Song of the Year at the ACMs and the CMAs, and I wrote it with Jamie Johnson and Lee Thomas Miller.
We know that song.
Yeah, yeah.
That's an awesome song.
And we got a Grammy nomination on
Yes.
that, which was really exciting. So that was a big one for me. I had a song called Holding Her that was out a few years ago with Chris Jansen that was about the birth of his little girl. Our little girls were born about 6 months apart. And so that was one of those songs, too, that I was really excited about. And then my other, I think, biggest hit that I've written would be Zach Brown's No Hurry that I wrote with my buddy Wyatt Durrett.
Yeah. So is that an outlet for you to sit down and write?
Oh,
is it
there's no
something
question.
also that just comes very easily for you?
Yeah, I treat it like a job, though. I mean, writing songs it's about writing a lot of songs. I've written thousands. So not all of them are going to be hits. You just got to keep writing every day.
That's what I was going to say. Do
Yeah.
you have to be disciplined?
Yes, 100%. And if you're not a self-starter and you're not a disciplined person, you're not going to make it.
It's not. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's probably why you've been so successful.
Yeah, you got to have some discipline to do it, and you got to be able to, because nobody's going to crack the whip on you. You got to do it yourself. And so anybody can write from inspiration. When the inspiration disappears is when the pros show up. And they show up and they work. Put in the work.
You just got to continue to be creative somehow.
Yeah, that's
some
right.
way. So before we get to the song that you're going to talk about and play with for us today,
Sure.
you have been participating in from time to time a new Netflix reality series, DeMarcus Family Rules. And I have to tell you, I don't watch a whole lot of TV, but I did my research and I'm hooked.
Awesome.
I'm
I love
admitted
that.
it's fun, and I just laugh. I'm like, I sit there and I'm laughing out loud.
Yeah,
so I love
that's
it.
what it's supposed to be.
fun.
There's a lot of reality television out there, and it seems exploitative and can be a little bit nothing that I want to be associated with. This show is really family fun. and it's supposed to be fun, but it's real. It's following our lives, and it's a real story. So.
And you know what? And you seem, and correct me if I'm wrong, just like that. This is what's really going on right now, and you kind of are just going along with, okay, this is what's happening.
I think I'm the least crazy person there, but that's just kind of the deal.
So,
I mean,
you said it. Not me.
I mean, I'll own it. I'm happy to be the sane person in the group.
They're just hilarious, and I just love it because they are. They just accept each other for who they are, and I think that's what I love so much about it, because it's family and it's real.
Yeah.
And that's what people want to see.
I think they do. And they want to know that your life is as crazy as their lives, right? Yes. And it's true. I mean, all of our lives are crazy. And you just get to see our particular brand of crazy.
I love it. I'm sorry, yeah. So I'm hoping that folks
awesome.
do decide to watch it and tune into it.
Please do.
We're looking for a second season.
Yes, second season, they're saying. Hopefully we'll know in the next couple of weeks. So we'll cross your fingers and go check out the show, please.
Yes, that's right. And that's fun. So, okay. So we're going to talk about the song. Is this a song that you have written?
This is a song I wrote, yeah. It's probably about a year old now, but I knew the day that we wrote this that I felt like it was a hit song, but not only did I think it was a hit song, I felt like it was my kind of hit song. And that really is important. When you write a lot of songs and you write songs for other artists, knowing that a song is artistically you is an important thing. So this one is definitely it.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the song.
Well, yeah,
How did it come about?
Well, the song's called Out of the Blue. And let's see, I wrote it with my friends Mike Meadows and Brandon Ray. And it's a sexy little number.
Was it Out of the Blue?
It's called Out of the Blue. It did come out of the blue. It was my first time writing with Brandon, and you just never know what the chemistry is going to be when you sit down and write with somebody, you know? So in Nashville, co-writing is such an important part of the ecosystem. It's about sitting down with other folks, and you never know what's going to come out because it's mixing, you know, your creative juices with somebody else, and hopefully something great happens. And today, and on that day, it did.
Here we go.
Yeah.
We're going to have James, who is going to perform a newer single.
Yeah. Well, it's a new song coming from me. Nobody's heard it outside of here, so yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Out of the Blue.
New to y'all.
That's right.
All right, here we go. Honey, how'd I ever get so lucky to find a woman like you so lovely? You must be someone up there looking out for me. It's crazy, Lord knows I don't deserve you, baby. But if I ever lost those blue skies, I lose my mind. Just when I think I'm falling into that heavy, hot, lonesome, darling, you just pick me up, dust me off, show me everything ain't going south. You pull me out of that dark cloud. It's like an umbrella when the rain falls down. A real lifesaver when I'm about to drown. Don't know where I'd be without you to pull me out of the blue. Oh, blue. Sometimes I'm a tightrope walker on a high line. In between the devil and the sunshine, I find myself slipping. Baby, you step in just when I think I'm falling into that heavy, hot, lonesome, darling. You just pick me up, dust me off, show me everything ain't going south. You pull me out of that dark cloud. It's like an umbrella when the rain falls down. A real lifesaver when I'm about to drown. Don't know where I'd be without you to pull me out of the blue. Oh, blue. Yeah. But if I ever lost those blue skies, I lose my mind. Just when I think I'm falling into that heavy Highland sun, darling, you pick me up, dust me off, show me everything ain't going south. You pull me out of that dark cloud. It's like an umbrella when the rain falls down. A real lifesaver when I'm about to drown. Don't know where I'd be without you to pull me out of the blue. Oh, blue. Yeah, blue. Yeah. You pull me out of that blue.
And that, folks, is James Otto, Out of the Blue, and you can find him on, now and again, the new Netflix series, DeMarcus Family Rules. You're watching
Think
Front
about that
Porch
for a second.
Sittin.